Well, we're back. It is a Monday.
Okay, it's time for this week's Hoda and Jenna's social dilemmas.
I love these. Okay, first up. Okay, here it is. There's a girl in our friend group who talks way too much and mostly about herself. It's exhausting. What can I say? Boy.
This is a hard one. Because what do you think?
I try, when I'm in a group, you know, if it's my intimate group, I think I would say something because if I'm, I'm very close with everybody.
Yeah.
But I think if it was somebody a little bit on the outside, I try to direct like when somebody starts telling the 10th story about themselves,
you ask
I'll say,
else
oh my God, didn't you go to that beach?
Yes.
I try to do that, but I don't know if I would say anything directly.
It's hard because I feel like sometimes people that do that just need to be heard. So you don't want to be like the non-compassionate one or empathetic one.
What if it's annoying and everybody's...
Well, what happens is people just stop hanging out with them.
That's what happens.
But I don't know.
That's what happens.
You know what? Maybe you, if it's a very close friend, you could say something. I wouldn't say it in front of everybody.
No.
I would just say, sometimes I want to be asked questions too.
Yeah.
I want a deep relationship with you, but it doesn't happen if one person is talking.
I'm laughing because there was this one friend of mine who told me that once they were at a big dinner, it was all family, and the grandmother is one of those, she just as honest as can be. And one of the sister-in-laws was like, and then we went to Thailand, and it was amazing. And she looks and she goes, boring, boring, boring. And everybody burst out. But she said it. She's like, you know how you say what you think.
Yes.
Boring,
oh my gosh.
Boring, boring, and just kept eating her food. Isn't that brilliant?
Don't you love it when you become of a certain age where you don't care?
All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's another one. Okay. One of my friends arranged her birthday dinner at a great Italian restaurant. Another friend with dietary restrictions wants her to change the venue so she has more options. Should she? No. You guys.
No.
I'm sorry.
There must be something.
Call and ask what is gluten-free or whatever it is.
Dairy-free?
What's dairy-free?
You know what they have? Zucchini pasta. I know they have it because they have it everywhere.
Yes.
And just add some sauce.
No cheese, please.
No cheese.
It's not hard. But if
it's not your party.
Somebody's event.
Or bring a bag. Lunch. You could bring something with you.
Or, I hate to say it, but don't go.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, next.
Okay, next up. It's a video from Elizabeth in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's take a look.
Hey, Hoda and Jenna. So my boyfriend's mom sends me very sweet but very long text messages on a regular basis, and I'm super busy, so I don't always have time to respond the way that I'd like to, and I end up leaving her on red for multiple days, and then I feel really guilty for not responding the way that I should and that I'd like to, and I don't want this to tarnish our relationship, so I'm wondering if you have any advice.
Oh, I've got it. Answer her text. Immediately.
She could be your mother-in-law.
No, heart.
Guess what?
Thumbs up.
That's what emojis are for. It doesn't, just because, here's something. Just because somebody's text is long doesn't mean the response has to be long.
You're right. You're right. Love you. Okay.
Miss you.
Miss you.
See you soon.
See you.
XOXO.
Don't wait 2 days.
I hope she doesn't like this show. Okay, if you have a social dilemma and you'd like our advice, just head to hodaandjenna.com and click the connect button and tell us all about it. Welcome back on this Monday. Comedian and podcast host Michelle Collins is my co-host today, while Hoda enjoys some time off. I'm so lucky that you're here.
I'm so lucky to be here. I come here. I cross oceans for you.
I know.
I really do.
You really do, and that means so much. Okay, but are you excited? Because we're doing this for you. It's time for this week's Hoda and Jenna's social dilemma.
I love a dilemma. I also love giving advice. You want to read this first one?
Okay.
Okay, go.
Here I am. Ready?
All right, yes.
First up, I went on a date with a guy, but there were no sparks for either of us. He suggested I go out with his roommate, who he says is a perfect match. Is that weird? Should I do it?
100%.
She should do it.
Not only is it not weird, if you have no chemistry with someone, then what's weird about it? It's not like they maybe if you had relations with him or whatever.
Yes.
But maybe he sees that oh, I also have no chemistry with my roommate. You two will absolutely, he's like, I actually hate my roommate. You have to meet him. You guys will absolutely love each other.
It's so true. It's like he's the worst person to live with. I know, the two of you. No, but I totally agree. Like we were talking about finding love.
Yeah.
And I like to set people up, but only people that are open.
Yes.
And I feel like if you met a friend who you don't have chemistry with, and he says, I have somebody for you, you say absolutely, right?
You always say yes. Listen, I've read like books about this. You have to be open to anything.
Right.
Because that's how things come to you.
Yes.
It's just even spiritually, I think. It's like, and I also think other people can recognize that in you. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Being open and enthusiastic are two of my favorite things.
Well, I agree.
And you are.
I know, in my little white jacket.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Next. My friend is single and doesn't have kids, but has a dog. I love this one. Who she brings, because I know this girl, who she brings everywhere we go, from restaurants to shopping to parties. It's a small dog, but still, can I tell her that her four-legged friend isn't wanted? This is tough.
This is hard because if somebody said that my two-legged friends, meaning my children, aren't wanted, like, you know, if they have to put up with your kids, here's the deal. If y'all are going to lunch and one is bringing a child, then the dog should be able to come too.
Except children. Well, listen, I love dogs, but I really do, because you have to be careful with the dog people, because they're going to go nuts.
Yeah, I love dogs too.
Live for a dog. I'll be honest, when I'm eating a meal, like, I like to have a 6-foot distance from food to snout. As a rule. And the snout tends to usually be in either your crotch or your omelet. One and the same. So for me, I just like a little distance with the animal. I love it. You know, I'm a big animal lover.
Yes.
I just feel like when that person is like very codependent with the pet, sometimes it can be hard.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I also don't like people that match their dogs. I have a weird thing when, like...
What do you mean?
Well, you're wearing a red raincoat and the person puts a red raincoat on their
love
dog.
that.
You like to match an animal?
I love that. Yeah, red raincoat, done.
Okay, I'm confused. You hate Halloween, yet the dogs like to match...
And I love dressing animals up. I'm not sick. Okay.
Wait, but except, hold on.
Yeah.
Here's the controversy.
Okay.
If the one friend is putting up, the dog friend is putting up with the other friend's children, which maybe I read too much into that, then I think the dog
should be allowed.
Right?
I'd rather have a dog there than children.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay,
so
well,
that gets me somewhere.
So I guess we can't go to brunch later with Hal, no?
I will go to... Now, why am I digging myself? Why am I getting in trouble for what I'm saying here?
I don't know. I like it. Okay, ready? Last one. I have a friend who copies everything I do. There's a car I really wanted, and I told her the make and model and color, and she went out and bought that exact car before I could. Should I say something?
Can I tell you what I would do?
Yeah.
It's called Single White Female. One of them dies, I think. I haven't seen it in a minute. That's like actually like scary to me. Like, I would actually cut a friend like that.
You would?
I don't play with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Copying, the way you dress, and your haircut. Yeah, Single White Female was real intense.
Do you remember that? She got the little red cut.
Yes.
And the same outfit.
And she showed up at her apartment.
Yes.
Do you remember? It was
Dated her man.
Same era as Sleeping with the Enemy.
I love that movie.
I do too.
Where are the cans? I gotta check the cans.
See?
You know about that?
Yeah.
Are the cans even? Okay, I have to stop. I'm sorry. All right.
All right. Do you know somebody, y'all, who goes above and beyond in the service industry?
I love people like this. Maybe in a restaurant, in a bar, a delivery person.
Okay, we want to hear from you.
All you have to do, go to HodaandJenna.com, hit the connect button, tell us how they take service to the next level.
No, we want to celebrate them.
100%. Tip well, by the way, just as a note.
Yeah, we had a PSA about that earlier.
We're back. It's Thursday. It's time for our segment, Hoda and Jenna's Social Dilemmas. All right, here we go. First up. I've been in a relationship for the past year with a man I love. Things are great, but he's still good friends with his ex-girlfriend, and it drives me crazy. Is this a me problem or a him problem? I think it depends on when the phone calls are and if you are aware of all of the conversations and stuff. Like, if it's like he's talking to her late at night and he says it's like their own little... I think you need to be included in the group as like a group friend. And I think if you're included, then I think it's fine.
I also think it depends on, like, are there other concerns?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you feel so stable in your relationship, you trust him, you'll have great communication, then he's not doing anything.
Right.
It's my... In my opinion.
I just would want to know, I would be interested in, like, if it's like, if I would like to be included.
Yeah.
I think it would be a little bit funky if
like
I
the two of them are going to dinner
if they're
without you.
I'm going to dinner with her. You know, I would like to be included and know
group.
about the conversations.
Okay, coming up, here's the next dilemma.
Okay.
How should you deal with phantom invitations? I don't know what that is, but here's an example. A friend who says, we'd love to have you down to the shore this summer. Oh, but then you never hear with the specific date.
Should you follow up? No.
Yes.
Wait, you think you should? Oh, hey Jenna, come see us this summer sometime. 2 weeks later, when?
No,
Would you call and say
I
when?
think yes. I think we just got invited by Meredith Vieira to come to our house.
She meant it.
Well, the point is, she's not going to follow up with a date for us. You would have to text and say,
okay, wait.
Hey, Meredith.
How many times do you say you should come out and see us? I've heard you many times.
And
say
I've
it.
wanted to do
no,
that.
But sometimes you don't.
To you, I have wanted that
but
to happen.
For others, you're like, you should come.
The answer
you know when
is,
you do that?
I would like that to happen. But I think it's up to the person that gets invited.
What if,
to reach out and say, hey, when are we going to get that family barbecue on the books?
So that means what we're saying right now is everybody who you've ever done that to should call you right now and ask when it's happening.
Do they all have to call at the same time? Like at the exact same time?
No. They can spread it out.
When you say, hey, we should get together.
Have you ever done this? You're in a great moment.
Yes.
You're happy, you have free time, everything is great. And you're like, you should come see us at so-and-so.
Yes.
Fast forward 2 weeks, you're buried, you're drowning, you don't have time, your family's coming. Hey, when's a good time? Okay, that's the phase I'm talking about. That one.
Okay, you're right.
That's hard.
So
I think you just wait. If they reach out again and say, hey, I meant that.
Okay, I think here's the thing. Here's a compromise.
Okay.
Text the person, hey, I'd still love to get together this summer. If you don't hear back then, no more.
Actually, great.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. All right. One more dilemma. Here we go. This one is from the web. Check out this post.
It's a text exchange after a recent date. So a girl decided she didn't want to keep dating the guy and declined a third date. So the guy wrote back.
He wrote back, oh, wow.
Asking her to Venmo him.
Bummer. Seemed worthy of the third date.
$125 to split their last date. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't worthy of a third date.
Bye-bye.
No, goodbye.
No, you mean you want to go back and get half your money?
Yeah, you already took her to dinner.
By the way,
you already went out to dinner with her and paid for the meal. You can't then say never mind. But at the same time...
Wait, what? I think you're confusing it.
No, I'm not confusing it. He paid for the meal.
And now she doesn't want another date. So now he texts her and says, give me half the money.
So he says, never mind. I don't want to pay for the whole meal. I want to split it with you.
Right. Give me half the money.
Are we on the same page?
What do you mean, never mind?
I hear people say, never mind. I don't want to buy you dinner. I'd like to split the meal. What do you not understand? Yes. They're saying yes, and yet your face says no.
I don't understand the never mind. You're asking for...
Never mind. The boy says, never mind. I don't want to buy the meal. I'd like to split it.
I already did it.
Do you all understand me? Yes. They say yes, yet you're laughing. Do you understand?
I'm just delighting in this moment. Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So never mind. Oh, welcome back. All right, it is time for some Hoda and Jenna's social dilemmas. All right.
It's a long graphic.
I like it. All right.
Okay, so our first one comes from our today.com parenting page. And this is the question. Are gift registries for kids' birthday parties okay?
Yeah, apparently this is a new trend. What do we think?
I say no.
You say no gift registries.
I think that teaches kids that they can get whatever they want, which is not, at least what I want to teach my kids. But also, haven't you ever had a birthday party where you forget to say no gifts and there's all this stuff, all these things?
So do you usually do a no gift
I usually
birthday?
try to do a no gift or just have a small party. Like if Mila's having 4 friends, that's
different.
Gifts,
You can have 4 gifts, yeah.
But don't you think they open a gift, they throw it on the ground?
The more gifts, the more that they discard. And I think the point about, I was thinking about it from the parents who's going to the party. From my kids going, it's like, oh, good. Oh, gosh, do I have time to run? Do we have time to run to a store and throw wrapping paper on something? And this way, it's like, oh, boom, they got what they wanted. We don't have to worry about it. But as the receiver, I think it does teach you that, all you have to do is hit a button and you'll get exactly. And then the question after is, why didn't anyone get me the blah, blah, blah that I wanted, as opposed to... All right, so we say no gifts.
Okay, well, according to a Today.com poll, 46% say tacky, and 42% say useful, and 12 are still undecided.
And I don't think it's tacky. I think you make the better point. It's like your kid should not think everything on their wish list instantly gets delivered because Amazon has it. All right, here's the next one. My family members are known for talking on the phone for hours. I am the exact opposite. How do I get off the phone with my grandma?
Oh, don't get off with grandma.
Okay, we
you
should have
never
picked
know
another
when
family
grandma's not
member.
going to be there.
Yeah.
If it's your sister,
Yeah, you can.
yeah, just say,
Yeah,
I gotta go.
go.
But grandma, talk to her.
I know. Yeah, I think that you've just got to just say, and then what?
Yeah.
And even put it on speaker, and you can still be relaxed, but you can be
Put
listening.
it on, wait, relaxed or doing things?
Well, sometimes.
Relaxed or organizing?
Maybe doing a few things. But you do some things when you're on the phone, don't you?
Not really, because I don't talk on that phone.
Yeah, but if you were, and you had an hour-long conversation that was really just about shooting the
What
breeze.
what do you do when you're on the telephone?
Sometimes I put earbuds in,
Yes.
and I'll listen because I'm, cleaning the kitchen or
Cooking dinner or
finishing. Yeah, something. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I guess that's multitasking. Okay, here's another one. If you're on a road trip with friends and the driver gets a ticket for speeding, who pays for the ticket? Is this like an existential question? Like if Pete and what's his name walk into a bar?
Who pays? You split the ticket because you're on a road trip together.
Oh, I don't know.
You think the driver should
I think
pay
if the
alone?
driver is do you think that you're in the back seat telling the driver to
Well,
speed?
you might be riding a sidecar, and you know how when you're driving you lose
Wait,
track.
are we actually in the motorcycle
We're
again?
in the car. I'm sidecar, you're driving.
Wait,
you're going 70 miles an hour instead of 65, and for some reason the cops.
Well,
mad
did
and he
you
pulls
ask me?
over.
Okay, here's the thing. Did you in your little sidecar with your goggles on say, "Please go faster"?
Of course not. But you lose track. It's not your. You know how when you're driving, you're like, oh my god, I was
think
going
if the
70.
driver is hurrying to get, if I'm on my motorcycle and she's in the sidecar with her goggles and she's like, I gotta get to the gym, and I'm speeding, then we split. If I'm just speeding, I have to pay the ticket.
But if you're on a road trip with your friend and you get a ticket for speeding and you guys are talking and shooting the breeze and a cop pulls you over.
I think a good friend would say, can I split this with you?
Yeah.
But I also think, I think if you're driving, you're the one driving. Sorry. Anyway.
It's time for Hoda and Jenna's social dilemmas. And since we're out in the plaza, we said, why don't we do a live edition? Donna's going to help us with our crowd.
Yes,
Hey, Donna.
okay. I feel like I'm friends with these ladies. First up, we have a question from Emily.
So, I was invited to a friend's wedding, and I didn't get a +1. And I also don't know anyone there. Is it rude if I ask the bride if I could bring a guest?
Ladies, what do you think?
That's a really
Yeah.
good question.
I think you. How close are you? How close of friends are you with the bride?
Fairly close. Not best friend, but pretty close.
Pretty close.
Let me ask you another question. Do you have a significant other?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Then the answer is yes. You're going to call up and you're going to say, hey, why didn't you add a +1? You know I'm dating
Just
him.
say I'm dating
Yeah.
so-and-so. I'd like to bring him.
And even if you're not, I think it's not so bad to say, hey, look, I'm just wondering, is it a full house or do you mind if I bring a +1?
Yes, because the worst
Ask.
case, guess what?
She says no, and then you're. Then,
Oh, well.
so what?
Yeah, you've
And by
tried.
the way, you're so charming that at a wedding you'd have a ball all by
I was gonna say,
yourself.
if you don't have a significant
Yeah,
other,
you'll be
maybe you
dancing
meet somebody
all
there.
night. Okay.
All right, Donna, who
That
else
was
you
going to
got?
be my 2 cents, too, by the way. Okay, next we have Becky. Emily and Becky are part of triplets, by the way. Isn't that cool? All right.
Oh,
What's your question?
They're-
Hi. So I saw on Instagram that a bunch of my friends went out to a group dinner. They even took a picture together. I wasn't invited, and I feel really left out. I'm not sure what to do. Should I ask them about it? Should I say something?
That's by the way, a lot of people have that dilemma, and that's a crusher when you're not
Yeah.
invited. What do you think?
Are you talking to me?
No, I liked when you went to the U.S. Open. See, Jenna took Savannah to the U.S. Open, and she was sitting between Brad Pitt and Bradley Cooper. And I saw her on TV, and I was fine with it. And I've let
Were
it
you?
go.
Were you, Hoda?
No, okay. So what do you do in that kind of a situation? I called you out, but I did it in fun.
Yeah,
But if it really did hurt your feelings, like, why did everyone go and not ask me?
Here's the thing. This is what I feel like we're in this world where on social media and sometimes on ESPN, friends find out if you've gone to something. Like I try to tell my kids, you're going to be left out of stuff all the time, you know, and you got to just kind of get used to it. I hate to say it, but like back in the day, if we went somewhere, or if there were tons of parties that Hoda and I weren't invited to.
Yeah.
But they weren't on social media. So I feel like, in my opinion, if you can
let it go?
let it go.
Let it go. I think let it go. And by the way, everyone, everyone's life on social media. It's like, your girlfriend who is always fighting with her boyfriend, but on Valentine's Day, she's like, my boo.
Yes.
Like everybody kind of makes up their social media.
And probably the dinner looked fun, but in reality, it was a bore.
No, they got in fights with people and drank
I wasn't
too
there,
much.
so.
Yeah, lucky you.
Okay.
By the way, she's got a great singing voice. I heard her sing earlier.
What?
Yeah, she sings in theater.
Oh,
don't you?
Can you sing us a little something? Say, bye, Hoda and Jenna.
Bye, Hoda and Jenna.
Who wants to go to dinner?
I knew it.
I'd rather have your singing voice than any sort of appetite.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.